In the wee hours of Friday, June 26th, many residents of central Pennsylvania were jolted awake by a very loud thunderstorm. In fact, two longtime Weather World viewers even wrote to tell me it was the loudest and longest thunder they can ever remember. Now here's how the radar looked that night from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. The thunderstorms that rolled through the middle of the state weren't anything unusual from the radar standpoint. They weren't severe in the official sense, large hail or damaging wind. Their lightning was their biggest signature. Now first, a little background on lightning. It forms when positive and negative electrical charges get separated in a tall cumulonimbus cloud. There's still some debate on exactly how the charge is distributed, but positive charge tends to accumulate high in the cloud, negative charge in the mid to low levels. And when the difference in charge between oppositely charged regions gets large enough, you get lightning. Now most cloud to ground lightning originates in a negatively charged region and transfers negative charge to the ground. But a small percentage of lightning strokes are so-called positive lightning, which often originates high in the cloud and lowers positive charge to the earth. As an example, I looked at the lightning data for the whole country between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Eastern Time on the night of our noisy thunderstorms. There were nearly 40,000 cloud-to-ground strikes nationwide in that time, and only 339 were positive flashes. That's less than 1%. Now, this was just a few hours of one night. Most studies put that number at 5 to 10% in general. But research has shown that on average, positive bolts carry more current than negative bolts, which can lead to a more explosive shock wave as the lightning heats the air, and thus louder thunder. And since positive flashes often originate near the top of the cloud, they tend to be longer in length. And because sound comes from all parts of a bolt, their thunder tends to last a little longer. Now, those thunderstorms crossing central Pennsylvania in the wee hours of June 26th did have some positive flashes, and at least based on how many amps their lightning was delivering, the storms reached their peak just after 12:30 a.m. when there were 4 powerful positive flashes in southern Center County near State College, 2 of them carrying more than 100,000 amps of current, which is about 3 times the average bolt. Unfortunately, one of those bolts struck a farm in Linden Hall, just east of State College, where it ignited a propane tank and started a fire that destroyed a barn and the farm machinery in it. Now, there are other factors that contribute to how thunder sounds. In this specific case, skies were clear before the storms rolled in, allowing temperatures right near the ground to cool down, while air a few hundred meters up stayed relatively warm. That temperature structure, called an inversion, tends to trap sound waves near the ground, and that factored into the noisy night as well. The extended forecast is coming up next.